XLM holders are in the big fear zone right now, as XLM could easily break through into single-digit price action. But all this is happening as social media right now is roaring with news regarding tokenization in Franklin Templeton. But is it helping the price? And was the BTC ETF all for nothing? Buy the rumor, sell the news. It sure didn't appear that XLM holders benefited at all. We start off with your comments because you are most important. Even if you disagree with me, I don't block people or ban people because I don't live in an echo chamber. 1965 in Layers says, I wish there was a way to hold these criminal influencers' feet to the fire. Like Fraud Kimes and Zach Rectum. These guys hurt people every day with their BS. Thank you, Klaus, for calling them out and keeping it real. XRP so far has been all propaganda. Just flat out misdirection and deceit. All we hear is how great everything is, and all we see is price degradation. Ripple needs to IPO and leave XRP alone. Well, what about XLM holders? Do you think XLM holders are feeling the exact same way? Most likely. Every idiot out there was calling for the moon. Love this channel. Thank you much, DJ Techno, not Thrash. Love it. All right. Bitcoin's in at 40,663 ETH, 2439. I exited all my ETH positions, made some juicy money. Sold down under $90 right now at 89.25. XRP broke 53 cents right now at 52.9. Did a video earlier about how we could test into the 30-cent range. Have that linked at the end. XLM right now, remember, tokenization, Franklin Templeton, everyone says we're going to the moon, 11 cents. Doesn't sound like moon. Grayscale CEO says most spot BTC ETFs will not survive. Yeah, there is a lot of outflows going on, and it's still early, okay? I don't want to get too deep into this. It's still early, but what I can tell you this. Some of them, they've got some pretty high fees, and what people are doing is they're comparing fees. Some of them are like 1.5%. Others are 0.25%. So where would you put $1 million? Somewhere where the fees are 1.5%, or maybe somewhere where the fees are 0.25%. BTC ETFs, was it all hype, or is BTC going to move to 100,000? Ooh, I'll tell you this. It was buy the rumor, sell the news. If you wanted to make money on BTC ETF action, you know when your time was? It was right here. This part right here, October into November, when the filings were redone, right? They started doing some addendums to the filing, and people were like, yo, they're going to get approved, because after the SEC says this is wrong, and this is wrong, and we come back and we fix it, sooner or later they got to approve, right? And so it was buy the rumor, sell the news. BTC ETFs were exactly just that. Now, I did a post 7 days ago. It was me with my little puppy Luke. Hey, little puppy. And I got Leia hanging out with me on the chaise back there, see? I said, in 2024, what are the crypto buzzwords? BTC having, tokenization, any more that I'm forgetting? Well, guess what, everyone? You go on Stellar's page, you look for XLM juicy action. Franklin Templeton announces they're the first traditional finance firm to launch a tokenized fund on the Stellar blockchain. Oh. Ben Grossman says, fact, 40% of all tokenized treasuries are on the Stellar network. Oh, okay, that's pretty interesting. So we got people talking tokenization, but I was also the person out there that said tokenization is going to be a massive buzzword. Now, what did tokenization yield you? Jacking shit. Like, I'm going to go back to the original commenter, okay, that was talking about how Brad Garlinghouse is just screwing us over, all these people with their BS Zach Rector bullshit, or what did I see earlier? XLM is backed by gold and silver, that's why I'm buying it. Well, you're a loser, because it's not even real. It's fake. Come on now, everyone. So yeah, you're going to hear tokenization this. Oh, quantum financial system 2022 Stellar blockchain, Stellar tokenization. Oh my God, we're going to the moon. No, you're not. Centralized pre-mined cryptos right now, the market cannot stand. Bro, you're being negative. Open your eyes. What does this chart tell you? This chart tells you balls, balls, balls. It tells you that if you're a big XLM holder and you were told by all those people that the ETF news was going to make you roar, here's your action from the ETF news. You're down. You're down a shitload. In fact, you're down from the pump hype of the ETF news. In fact, if you're an XLM holder and you're sitting out there still believing all this tokenization bullshit, you know what? Tokenization is good for Stellar development. They'll make money on that. But guess what? XLM holders ain't going to make shit. And you're like, bro, you're being negative. Bro, look at the charts. How about I do this? I'll be fair. I'll be real fair for everyone out there. In MEP, I know you're watching. This has been 3 of the shittiest years. Check this out. I will zoom out. Now watch what happens to XLM. That's right. If I zoom out and I put my cursor right here, we have erased all our price action all the way to May of 22. We're almost 2 years with no move. So if you're a diamond hands hodler of XLM and you're like, oh, Franklin Templeton, D's nuts, you're wasting your money and you don't get that time back, do you? Think of all the other things that have popped and pumped. You didn't participate because you were diamond handing it. Now, I had a commenter early that said, you know what, bro? I watched your channel and I realized that XRP and XLM, I need to diversify. Why? Because the Zach Rectors. Why? Because the Crypto Geek News and all that stuff. Why? Because the E-Rad Crypto is all calling for moonshots and you ain't getting anywhere close. Look at this chart. The last almost 2 years, XLM has done garbage. It's centralized. SDF controls how much of the XLM? SDF also disperses it. Centralized. People are going to be like, yeah, but validation. I'm not talking about validation. I'm talking about the dumping of XLM on the market. They benefit directly and you don't. When Franklin Templeton wants to use some Stellar products and do some, I don't know everyone, some tokenization, guess what? Stellar's making the money, but you're not. Ben Grossman can hang out here all he wants and say, fact, 40% of all tokenized treasury on the Stellar network. That's fucking great. Because guess what? The Stellar network ain't doing shit price-wise for XLM holders, and that's how this all started. The XLM holders buying XLM to support Stellar as Stellar dumps continually on the market. Now, tokenization this, tokenization that. Let's go to big screen. Yeah, that's right. XLM tokenization. Well, guess what I got right here? I got a Meowth. That's right. Reverse hollow Meowth. Worth more than XLM. What does that tell you? It's not me being negative, everyone. The market determines the price. It is supply and demand, and it's globally traded. So why is it that the whole market's like, yo, this is a big pile of shit. We're selling it off all the time. It's not mooning. It's not pumping. And remember, I've been the channel that have told you now for over 2 years, that XLM has been going to 10 cents. I'll get ripped to pieces. Why? Because I'm not calling for XLM to 100. I'm not like E-Rad Crypto saying XLM is going to break out on a gamma ray burst, blow up my balls or whatever the fuck it is. Tokenization. Ooh, BTC halving. Ooh, BTC ETF. Any other buzzwords they want to throw out there at you? And all I got to do is one thing. For all the haters out there, the King Shaka Zulus and all that, all I got to do is one thing. Look at the fucking price. Seriously, this reminds me of those football games. You know those football games you watch when, like, the dude makes this badass play, right? He comes and he just, like, lops the quarterback, right? He breaks through the line and he just sacks the quarterback. And he's sitting there and he does this Superman thing like, oh! And then the guy points to him and he's like, you're doing the Superman, dumbass. Your team is losing 30-0. You can Superman all you want, but your team's losing. And that's what's going on right now with XLM holders. You're having everyone out there, tokenization. Oh my God, Franklin Templeton, UNHCR, MoneyGram. All I'm going to do is this. Look at the price. And my Meowth is worth more than XLM. Been calling it for 2 years. XLM, 10 cents. Hodling ain't getting you shit. Tokenization, bro. Check out the score, loser. Still fucking losing.